Hello everybody, it's your girl Alicia, aka the Blue Blur 360 here, and today I just have a really important video that I want to announce to you all. If you guys don't remember, a few days ago, I released some kind of community post on my community tab on my channel, also mentioning that I have an important video that I want to talk to you guys about, which that is what I'm gonna do today for you all. I wanted to release it so much sooner after I released that post, but I was busy, so I wasn't able to film a lot. But I'm gonna mention it to you all today. So, I know some of you guys are probably really scared of what the title is saying, and when I say I'm moving on, I don't mean I'm moving on from my channel. If that's what some of you guys are thinking. I'm sorry if that felt like clickbait. It's not clickbait, but it is because it's kind of like a misunderstanding for some of you. If you guys are thinking that I'm actually moving on from my channel, I'm not doing that, just so you guys know. When I say I'm moving on, I mean I'm moving on from like my past, if that makes sense. Like my past, what I've been through in my past, so on and so forth. But before we get into that, if you guys want to see more videos from me, please give it a like, comment, subscribe channel if you want to see more for Blue Blur 360. Right now, my views is kind of going down, and I appreciate all you guys' posts on my recent community posts about my views and how everything has been downgraded a lot recently. I appreciate you all. Usually that stuff don't bother me, but I've seen it go drastically down a lot recently. But it's okay. I will just push back up again, and I will just keep moving forward and keep doing what I love, because that's the most important thing. But if you guys haven't yet, please go subscribe and please support the channel. Share the channel with your family and friends, all that good stuff. Anyways guys, let's get into this video. So what I'm going to be discussing with you guys is kind of what's been going on with my personal life, as well as a few updates here and there, all that stuff based on the channel and all that. So first I want to talk about what's been going on with my recent life right now, what's been going on, because I haven't been posting a lot. Like, I know there was one weekend I only posted one video and that was it before the last weekend video. I don't know when this video is gonna be released, but there was one time where I only uploaded one video and then couldn't upload other videos because of, what's been going on and stuff like that, and I wasn't able to film because of personal reasons and all that. So the reason why I haven't been able to film, if you guys haven't seen one of my community posts on my community tab of the channel, my niece, Leilani, has recently been born. It's gonna be around 2-3 weeks ago now. She was born on February 25th, and she is like the most precious, adorable little thing I have ever seen. She's a blessing, and I love her with everything. I've seen her a bunch of times. I got to hold her, all that stuff. By the way, guys, if you guys hear noise in the background, it's my dog. Ignore her. But she's been born on February 25th, and she's like the most precious thing that has ever happened in my life. Like, she's like the most adorable thing I've ever seen. And she means the world to me. I got to hold her and all that stuff, and that was just, it just felt good. It felt good because I'm finally carrying the aunt role, because technically I'm already an aunt. I don't know if some of you guys know already, I am technically an aunt, but all of my nephews are in a different state, so I don't get to see them a lot, and I don't play the aunt role a lot. But now that I know I actually have a niece, that I get to see her like so many times, and I get to actually carry the aunt role, it's a whole different thing. It's a whole different level. So she means more to me than anything. And I kind of want to see her grow up, and I want to see her be influenced and, chase her dreams when she gets older, if that makes sense. And I kind of want to do that. I told you guys in my intro that I am going to move on from my past, and there's a good reason why. First of all, there's so many things, new things that's going to happen in my life, like Leilani being born, so I got to carry that aunt role, because there's going to be times where my sister probably wants me to babysit at times, and I want to watch my niece grow up, and I want to see her go on so many things in the future, chase her dreams, her goals, all that stuff like I'm doing with YouTube. And I want her to do the same thing when she gets older. And I want her to be influenced by me, if that makes sense. Like, I'm a YouTuber, you guys know this is my dream job, this is what I want to do. And I want her to be influenced by that. I want her to be influenced how I am, and I won't lie, I do lack confidence. I do. My parents has mentioned it before a lot, and people has mentioned it before, that I do have a really bad lack of confidence in myself. I can be insecure here and there, And that's kind of what I'm trying to fix right now. Like, I'm trying to be a little bit more confident. That's why I did my recent song cover of Hell's Great Dad from Has Been Hotel. I almost said Hell of a Boss. Wrong show. Has Been Hotel. And a lot of you guys enjoyed it, and a lot of you guys want to see more of that, so stay tuned for more song covers. I'm definitely going to do more in the future. And I'm very insecure with my singing voice at times. I don't like to hear myself on video a lot, so I don't really watch my own videos either. So I don't like to hear my own voice at times. So I'm very insecure of that, but I'm trying to fix that. I've been watching a lot of my videos recently on my channel, and I'm like, man, I'm pretty good at this stuff. Like, I've been watching my comment dubs and stuff like that, and I can see why people think my acting's really good. Like, I don't watch my videos a lot, so seeing that inspired me in whole different ways. And I wanna try to influence Leilani to have confidence in herself. You know, because back then my sister and me as well are not really big on socializing. Like, we both had a lack of socializing when we were younger. I still do that. My sister, however, is more sociable than ever. She's sociable now, but back then she was really shy like I was. I don't want Leilani to try to do that. I want her to be a little bit more sociable. I want her to, like, she can be independent if she wants to growing up, but she can also have confidence in herself and try to chase her dreams and goals. Because that's kind of what I lack of. I lack with confidence. I am insecure at times, and I'm trying to fix that. That's why I did the song covers and all that stuff and tried different things, you know. And recently, I actually got promoted at my job. I'm actually going to be a key holder, aka a manager, a part-time manager at my job. So I actually took that responsibility, and they're actually going to work with me to be a part-time key holder, which is very exciting. I'm nervous, but I'm actually excited at the same time because they've seen how hard I work. I've worked there for 2.5, going into 3 years this year, so I've worked there for quite a while. I did not think that they were going to choose me this quick to actually be a key holder, but they've seen how hard I work, and they've seen my work ethic and how dedicated I am to the job, so they chose me. And I took the responsibility, so they are going to train me to be a key holder, and I am very excited with that. So that's another huge thing that's going on in my life right now. I'm going to be currently training. I've recently got announced that I was going to be a key holder last week, I believe, so it's very exciting. So I'm very, very excited for that role. It's a way to help me, you know, improve with my confidence, if that makes sense, because I've never pictured myself as a leader. I don't see myself as a leader, but I feel like doing this job will actually help me out a lot with, one, money. who can't argue with money? You know, it's a huge upgrade with my money, as well as my confidence, because I feel like this will help my confidence a lot if I take the opportunity and take the position and try to lead other employees at that job. So I'm very excited to go on with that. I also have a puppy, if you guys don't know. She's getting big, so I also have a puppy. If you guys don't know, yes, I have a puppy. I've mentioned her like 1,000 times on this channel, but I had her since October, and she's getting big. So I also have the responsibility of taking care of my dog as well in the process. So there's a lot of things going on right now. As for my job, however, going back to that, I don't know what's that gonna mean for my hours, because it is part-time, so I'm still working 4 to 5 hours. At times, I did still take my Saturdays and Sundays off because I don't work on weekends usually. I try to get weekends off as much as I can. But I did tell them that I'll work Monday through Friday if they need me to. And, you know, do the management position, all that stuff. But I don't know what that means with my hours. They're gonna definitely change my hours, because with the key holder, you have to do some opening stuff and closing stuff at times. If neither of those, then middle of the day. So they're definitely gonna change my hours, and I don't know how that's gonna affect my channel, because usually I chose the hours I did as an employee because it's ways to get me to film and edit and finish that on time for you guys. So I'm hoping that the hours they choose for me, hopefully it won't affect anything when it comes to filming and editing and all that stuff, especially choosing the position of being a key holder, because that takes a huge responsibility. So hopefully that won't affect my channel, but I am still 100% gonna push forward and still upload and film for you guys. Going into my channel, I'm gonna try to upload as much as I can, because to me, guys, I feel like 3 videos a week is not enough. I feel like I need to do more. I feel like I need to upload more for you guys. So right now, starting right now, the day I'm uploading this, I am not gonna do a typical schedule for my uploading. When I'm finished and done with the video, I am gonna just straight away upload it when I'm able to. I feel like if I take like a day or 2 off, that's fine, but the rest of the week for sure, I am gonna upload a video for you guys, because I feel like 3 videos is not enough. I feel like I need to do more, because I feel like that's the way, because I think the reason why my views is going down the way they are right now is because it's not consistent. And I feel like if you want to reach your dream as a YouTuber and have a YouTube career, I think you have to feel consistent and dedicated to it. You can take a day or 2 off from filming, because every YouTuber needs that. But other than that, I feel like consistency is the key to making everything go back up and stay the way it is. But then again, it's YouTube, and I am partially part of the Sonic community, if that makes sense. And I know the Sonic community can be a little bit iffy, if that makes sense. But I am still gonna push forward. I'm still gonna upload the way the stuff I want to upload. I know there's been some Hazbin Hotel constant, not constant, but there's been some Hazbin Hotel uploads recently, and I know some of you guys are not into that stuff. I want to upload something different. It's still always gonna be Sonic, don't get me wrong, but there are gonna be like once in a while type things when I want to upload something different, like Hazbin Hotel, for example. There's some Hazbin Hotel comic dubs and animatics that I want to try out too for my voice acting. So I'm definitely gonna do that in the future. I have some saved up and all that stuff ready for me to record lines and all that. So I'm gonna try to do something a little bit different, and don't worry, everything's still gonna be always Sonic content. There's just gonna be once in a while type deals where I'm gonna have to upload something different for me, just to try something different, not to always be Sonic, if that makes sense. But like there's like a 95 to 96% chance it's still all gonna be Sonic, so you don't have to worry about that. Going back into like I want to move on from past and stuff like that. I decided, because I feel like I've been following people's shadows for the longest time. If you guys don't know what that means like I'm following people around, what their lives are going on, all that stuff, constantly seeing what their lives are like compared to mine. Like I'm always comparing my life to others, and I feel like that's not healthy, if that makes sense. Like mentally, that's not healthy. I feel like I need to focus on myself, focus on my life, and not worry about others. There's been some past people that I can't talk to anymore, or decided to not talk to them anymore. If not, those friends have stopped talking to me for whatever reason. And I still constantly keep an eye on their lives and see what they're doing. And I feel like, 1, that's mentally not healthy, and 2, I feel like that's kind of, I wouldn't say stalkish, but you know what I'm saying. It's kind of weird. I feel like I need to stop focusing on other people's lives and work on my own, because there's so much going on with me right now in a good way. Like I have a niece, I have this position, I have my dog, and I feel like things are going good for me. You guys enjoy my content the way it is, and I appreciate you all. There's so much good things going on in my life, and I feel like worrying about other people's lives is not my main priority anymore. So I decided, and I don't know if those people are gonna watch this video, because they're probably gonna know who I'm talking about, but the past people that I have talked to online, like friends, like I'm not talking about certain people that I hardly talk to, like certain fans and stuff like that. I'm talking about friends online. I decided to unsubscribe, unfollow, whatever on their social medias. No offense to those people, and I'm like not doing this out of like a grudge or anything like that. I just want to move on, and I just want to move forward with my life, because what I'm doing, still constantly being loyal to people that does not even care about me anymore, is not the healthiest thing in the world. I feel like that's probably the best decision that I can make for myself, and just keep working on my future, because there's a lot of things going on in a good way for me. Like, there's a lot of good things, and all I want to do is prove people who's treated me badly wrong. Like, there's people who still treats me like garbage, and my mom and I were actually talking not too long ago. By the time I upload this, she told me that I have like the greatest heart and the kindest heart anyone could ever have, and my mom actually mentioned to me before that I can easily get taken advantage of, and I don't blame her for saying that. I do easily get taken advantage of because I have the kindest heart that anyone's gonna ever see out of a person. Because that's one of my traits, that's one of my character traits. I'm kind, I'm loyal, I'm dedicated to certain people, and I just want the best for people I talk to and people I care about. And no one has taken that into consideration, and they took advantage of me, and they decided to forget that I ever existed. And, you know, I was hurt about it at first, and to be honest, yes, I'm still hurt about it, still, a tad, but right now, I couldn't care less. I don't care if people think I don't exist anymore in their lives. I don't care about any of that anymore. I just want to focus on my life. I want to focus on my family. I want to focus on my niece, most importantly, and I want to focus on my own dog. I want to focus on my job with this huge position I'm going to be in. I want to focus on my channel. I want to focus about entertaining you all. I want to focus on a lot of things that's going on in my life. Like, no offense, but friends is not my main priority in life. I do not care about having friends. That's the thing about me. I'm really independent, and to be honest, I have major trust issues. Like, someone who wants to be my friend needs to owe my trust. I want people to make sure I can 100% sure I can trust them. That's what I'm trying to say. I just want people to know that I have a major trust issue for personal reasons. Like, I could not trust people back then. I could not trust people because I've been through a lot growing up when it comes to either family or being bullied and teased at school. It's kind of hard to make friends because of what I've been through. And that's one thing that these people that I'm moving on from and all that stuff do not understand. They never understand how I am as a person. They don't understand what I've been through. You know, at the end of the day, they don't know me in general. I'm just a person behind a screen. They don't know me off camera or anything like that. They only know me as a person on a screen. It doesn't matter if it's on the video. I don't care if it's on like FaceTime or, you know, Hangouts or Discord or anything like that. No matter what, it's a person behind a screen. Like, if for those people who can work out having someone who's online be 100%, you know, trustworthy and 100% can be your friend, kudos to you. But there's certain people that can't make it work, and I'm one of those people who can't make it work. No matter what I do, it's never gonna work in my favor, because I've tried to make friends online. It didn't turn out well for me. But like I said, friends is not my main priority. And, you know, neither as relationships, like love and stuff like that. I am, like, there's like a really low percentage that I will be in a relationship at all. Like, I don't care for that stuff. I in the beginning, sure, maybe when I was like hitting like maybe even puberty and stuff like that when I was younger, sure, maybe I've started hitting a little bit of trying to be in a relationship with somebody, but currently to this day, I don't care for it. I feel like stuff like that is a waste of my time. And I like I said, when it comes to friends, I need a man that I can 100% trust and not ever take me to advantage, who can be trustworthy, who can be kind-hearted, and who's willing to work with me. That's what I'm looking for in a man. Someone who's willing to help me, not feel annoyed, and who would be patient with me when it comes to that stuff. Because there's a lot of men who aren't patient, and that's kind of sad when you think about it. You know, I'm not saying all men. I hope you guys know that. I'm not saying all men, but there are certain men out there who does not take women's feelings to consideration at all. Because you know, no offense to you men, but you men don't have much of an emotional level than us women. Us women can emotionally feel sadness and all that stuff, who ends up crying and stuff like that, when you men don't do that sort of thing. I know most of you men don't do that. You men don't emotionally tear up in public and cry and all that stuff. Us women do. And that's kind of sad, because men, you know, men are, I know certain men are raised by fathers, specifically just to be a man and not cry and not to be emotional. I honestly, I would love a man who is actually willing to bring out their emotional side and cry and stuff like that. I don't mind that at all. I don't need a manly man in my life at all who doesn't show their emotions, because I need a man who can show their emotions no matter what. That includes sadness, and that includes crying. That's the thing about me, guys. I am like really different when it comes, and really skeptical when it comes to men. Because I've seen past people who's been in a relationship, specifically a woman who's been in a relationship with a man who either emotionally abuses them, who physically abuses them, who mentally abuses them. No matter, it's anything that I hear about when it comes to either my mom or my friends and all that stuff. When it comes to a guy, it's something related to abuse, and that's making it harder for me to trust men these days. Men is not my main priority, and friends is not my main priority in life. I am focusing on myself, my future, my dreams, my goals, etc. And that's why I'm kind of moving on from my past, because I feel like I have been following people's shadows for the longest time, and I feel like that's not the healthiest thing in the world. So I just want to unfollow those people and not think about it and just focus on myself. It's hard, honestly, because this is like everything I've been so loyal to and so dedicated to, following and making friends, that it just didn't work out for me. So I decided to say, hey Alicia, I think it's time to move on and to be mature, because I think what I'm doing right now is probably the most mature thing I can do, because I am 21 years old. I'm turning 22 this year, and I feel like adult Alicia would be mature about it and try to move on and focus on herself. Because I've been online since I was 13, turning 14 back in 2016, and there were so many people I looked up to online, so many people that I dedicated my whole inspiration towards and all that, and it didn't work out for me. Going on with the years and years later, it didn't turn out well for me. And I was following people around like a puppy. It's not healthy. So, you know, 21-year-old me is gonna say, hey, I think it's time to move on and focus on yourself. That's what I've been currently doing right now. And there's so much things going good for me in my life, like that promotion and my niece and all that stuff. And like I said, I want my niece to be influenced when she grows up. I want her to see her aunt, you know, be a huge inspiration towards her. Like, see that anything is possible. Anything is possible when you think about it. You can reach your dreams at any time. Like, at any age, you can reach your dream at any time. I want her to have confidence in herself. I want her to be inspired. I want her to be motivated to reach her dreams when she gets older. That's why I'm trying to work on my confidence a little bit. And I feel like this promotion and what I'm doing right now on YouTube is probably the best option, to be a little bit more confident and, you know, try to be a little bit more influenced towards other people, specifically my own niece. Because I want to inspire people. I want to inspire people that anything is possible, that anyone can follow any dream and goal. And I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do that from now on. I'm done focusing on other people's lives and what they're doing, because that is not my main priority. My main priority is myself and my future. because I wanna start doing a lot of things. Like I wanna film a lot for you guys. I wanna try to edit a little bit better. Like my editing is good as is, but I just wanna try to get like over the top high quality editing for you guys in the future. That's what I want to do. I have my own video camera. Like I film things on my phone, but I do have an actual video camera that I'm trying to use, and I want to try to edit on my computer and all that stuff instead of my phone, because you know, I'm not gonna lie, editing on a phone is painful. I don't like editing on my phone at all. It's a pain in the butt. I don't like it. So I want to try to do a lot of different things, including like gameplay and all that stuff, and you know, go on. I do have a Twitch account. I still haven't started doing any Twitch streaming on there, but I do want to start streaming on Twitch and all that stuff. But there's so many things I want to focus on and I want to work on, and all that stuff. So I'm sorry, but friends and having a boyfriend and stuff like that is not my main priority. It never has been, for one. I just feel like I need to move on from that stuff, and when I'm able to like make friends or hell even have a boyfriend and stuff like that, I will tell myself that I'm ready for it. But first I want to focus on myself, because that is the most and first main priority that I want to focus on. Not friends, not boyfriend, none of that. So I just want to let you guys know what's been going on, and I want you guys to know what's been going on in my life, as well as filming wise and all that stuff. I just want to tell you guys what's been going on and what I'm mentally thinking right now in my current mindset, what I'm thinking about. Because I feel like it's something important you guys should know. I feel like it's something you guys should realize, and maybe it's it's been inspiring to some of you guys, because I know you guys mentally and emotionally can feel things like stress-wise or anxiety, or there's something, a lot going on in your mind that you can't get out of your chest. And I want you guys to be inspired by me to just focus on yourself and not other people, because that is one thing I've always done growing up, is focusing on other people and not myself. And I feel like 21-year-old me needs to do the most mature thing and just focus on yourself, because I want to make my family happy and proud, and I feel like I'm already making them proud, but there's times where I feel like I'm not, and it's hurting me saying that and thinking about it. But I want to make them proud. I want to make Leilani proud. I want her to see her aunt growing up being inspired and fulfill her dreams, just the way I'm trying to fulfill mine. And I want you guys to be inspired by that. I want you guys to focus on yourself, not focus on other people, like the hate. Like, I do not care for hate at all. Back then I used to. Currently today, I don't. I've always found hate motivation. You know, instead of, back then I used to think that hate is a downgrade and a weakness, when instead it's actually a strength. Hate can be your greatest strength if you think about it. I used to think that hate is a weakness, but it really isn't. It really isn't. If you think about it the other way, it's actually a huge motivation. And that's what I'm trying to do. Hate is not my main thing to focus on. If I do come across hate and all that stuff on my channel or in my personal life, I just think about it, hey, that's even making me build up even stronger and try to push even further to reach my dream and my goal, rather than pulling me down and quitting, if that makes sense. Like, you don't want to give the hate power. That's the thing. The hate gives you power, not the other way around. And that's what I'm always thinking about. Because I used to be so sensitive towards hate. To this day, as an adult, I do not care for that stuff. Instead, I feel more motivated and even pushing further to reach my dream and goal. But yeah, I just want to tell you guys what's been going on. I'm sorry if this video is a little long for you guys. I want to share to you guys everything what's been going on. I will try to upload a little bit more. When I'm done with the video, I'm just gonna straight away upload it. If not, maybe upload the next day after I'm done editing on that the previous day. Probably upload it the next day, whatever the case. And I may take like a day or two off from filming per week, but most of the time it's probably gonna be a lot of uploads for you guys. So stay tuned. I'm trying to get a lot of uploading done or filming done this weekend. So stay tuned for that. Let me know in the comments below how you guys feel about this video. Are you guys proud of me? I mean, I'm sure a lot of you guys are. I'm sure my parents are, because I know my parents watch these videos, so shout out to my parents. I know they're proud of me, and I don't want them to think that I'm mentally thinking that they're not proud of me. I know they are, but there's times where I feel like I want to push further to make them even more proud, because I want them to see me as someone who's grew up a lot into the woman that they raised. And, you know, I don't want them to think that they've raised me poorly, because they have definitely not done that in the slightest. They've raised me as a great woman, and they raised me as a person who has a kind heart and who's willing to fulfill anything and to reach their dream no matter what. So, you know, shout out to my parents. But let me know in the comments below how you guys feel about me uploading more. I'm definitely gonna upload more for you guys. And let me know how you guys feel about my promotion. Like, I'm actually kind of excited. I'm nervous, but I'm excited at the same time, because this is like a huge step up for me. I think this will help my confidence definitely a lot more, and it helps me test out my responsibilities a little bit more as an adult as well, because being a key holder is a huge responsibility. So I'm very excited for that. But yeah, anyways guys, I think I am done here. Sorry if this video is a little long. You guys know how I am when it comes to talking and also ranting at times. I just wanted to tell you guys that I'm officially a new person, a new woman. I am done thinking about my past. I am done thinking about the previous people who does not give a fly about me anymore. I'm a whole different person, and I feel like I can start a fresh new start. Like, I can start fresh. I'm gonna exercise more since spring is just around the corner. Literally, it's March, so spring is literally near. I am gonna exercise more. I have a dog now, so I can take my dogs on walks and go to the dog park and stuff like that, get some exercise, you know. I feel like a fresh new start feels good. I feel like it feels good for me. So yeah, I'm very excited what this future is gonna hold for me, especially with my niece being here and all that. I am so excited, and I hope you guys are too, with my future of my channel as well as myself. I'm super excited. Anyways guys, I'm gonna get out of here. If you guys want to see more videos out of me, please give it a like, comment, subscribe channel if you want to see more from the Blue Blur 360. Without further ado, I'll see you guys next time. This is Alicia signing off. Goodbye, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care, fellow speedsters.